For 2 years now, I've been on a quest to figure out how to bring you top quality content while using the fewest number of devices and carrying the least amount of equipment. I started with a digital camera, and of course the sound was terrible, so I added a shotgun mic, which at least doubled as a better audio source for my GoPro. But then again, I needed that media mod, and that was just more stuff. Often I found myself lugging around a tripod because stable shots with the Canon were simply not an option. Did it take fantastic pictures? Well, sure it did, but my phone wasn't bad either, and as I packed for trips, I often found myself leaving the camera behind in favor of the more mobile option. Then I took up mountain biking, and yeah, I tried mounting the phone to my bike, but a few broken screens later, and I decided maybe a $1,200 phone wasn't meant for the trail. So came the era of GoPro, and it gave me stable shots and could take a beating. At this point, I had like 5 GoPros, the Canon camera because action cameras wouldn't work in studio lighting, a microphone boom stand, 2 tripods, a phone for shooting video on the run, and one that I took with me to actually, make phone calls. Now, all of that got me what I needed for content, but I still needed to get the scripts written and the editing done, so it was back to the office to fire up my desktop and go to work. Now, my wife never liked carrying all this shit, but we got divorced, so I figured I could just roll with it like that for a while, but you know what? It was a pain in the ass for me too. So fast forward to the present, and this is all I have. Today I'm going to tell you why I think I've found the perfect combination for all of you digital nomads out there who want the best quality content with the least amount of equipment, and why these devices specifically represent the best way to stay mobile in the first half of 2023.
Look, for me, it's all about what's easy. I spend a lot of time on the road. Right now, I'm not at home. I'm in an RV park. I'm going to be in my RV and out of my RV and in hotels and all over the place on planes over the next 3 months. I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm not going to carry a bunch of camera equipment with me and all of that, but I still need to bring you top quality content. Primarily, my issue was that I had to carry all this stuff, right? Now, I see people with tons of bags and they've got people carrying it. Well, it's just me. And don't forget, I have to bring you a YouTube channel every single week, and right now, this is where I am. Well, I think I found that solution, and I want you guys to check this out. It's called the Nomadic, and so far, this is the best bag I have ever used in my life.
Now, I'm not sponsored by Nomadic, nor are they paying me in any way to tell you that, quite frankly, this bag has changed my life. The one I have is the 20-liter backpack version, but it also comes in a 14-liter as well for those who don't require quite so many pockets. And when I say pockets, I mean more than you could ever dream of. The material is a great-looking tarpaulin, and the only caveat I have is that it will scratch, but then again, it gives it character. I can manage to get my 16-inch Scar gaming laptop, Deity microphone, Moondrop Aria headphones with the case, Zowie mouse pad, Fantac Aria gaming mouse, 13-inch Razer laptop, reading glasses with the case, hello Oliver, 2 pairs of sunglasses, a water bottle, all of the cables that go with them, and unfortunately, yes, that large brick that Asus bundles with all the strict Scar 16s, and get it all comfortably put together into my little 29-foot RV for road trips.
Look, everybody's going to have a phone with them, right? Everybody's got a phone. The question is do you have a phone that is going to be good enough that you will trust your most precious memories to that phone? Well, I went back and forth between the Galaxy S23 and the Pixel 7 Pro. Prior to that, I had the Pixel 6 Pro, so I'm sort of a Pixel guy. In reality, the question is are you going to look back and say, I'm glad that I took these photos on that phone? Because if you're not, you can't go back and get those memories. They're gone forever. So you can't trust it to just any phone.
Let's just say a close runner-up here is the Galaxy S23. I know the S23 Ultra is all the rage, but as I've said in previous videos, the Pixel 7 Pro and the Galaxy S23 Ultra aren't really a fair comparison because of price. There's a big difference, so really the S23 and the S23 Plus are what stack up here. For me, I still prefer the Pixel 7 Pro because of a simple yet ingenious feature called Cinematic Pan. Yeah, I know, all it's doing is shooting 60 frames per second video and then slowing it down about 50%, and anybody can do that. But the Pixel does it with 0 editing, and, let's not forget the purpose of this channel, it's to bring you the devices that get the most done with the fewest headaches, and in this area, the Pixel is still king. Of course, it takes fantastic photos and videos as well, so for the money, I don't think there's a better go-to and more reliable choice for anyone than the Pixel 7 Pro.
Now, I think what a lot of people don't understand is that, they think, well, I can just bring my phone and that's all that I need. But there's a lot of people, me included, who are not going to trust my $1,200 phone to being on a mountain bike trail or being at the ocean or something like that. So I need an action camera. I've always relied on an action camera to bring home those shots and give me that peace of mind. If I scratch my phone, I go crazy. So you can put cases and all kinds of stuff on it, but for me, it just doesn't work. I'm always paranoid about it, and I don't want to be concentrating on not scratching my phone. I want to be concentrating on getting the best pictures possible. So I needed something durable, but I also needed something that was going to take great pictures and great video out of the box. Now, of course, ease of use is something that is really important when it comes to action cameras. Unlike a phone, lots of times with an action camera, things are happening fast, right? And you don't have the time to go in and tweak settings and all the rest. Now, I've spent a lot of time using GoPros, but in my experience, I've always had to film in a flat color profile to get the kind of quality that I need, and then go back in and edit the footage. Well, I didn't want to do that on a road trip, and in general in life, I don't want to do that either. So what I've relied on is the DJI Action 3. I think the Action 3 gives you the absolute best quality out of the box and the best color accuracy out of the box. Everything looks great, saturated, perfect, and you don't have to do anything, and you can shoot the entire thing on automatic settings.
This one's been a bit controversial. At launch, DJI had some soft focus issues with the Action 3, and I was lucky enough to avoid those. But this recommendation comes with a caveat that your mileage may vary. I think the Action 3 checks all of the boxes for the average user who is looking to shoot general everyday video, the sort of stuff that you might generally bring your phone to capture, but wants a more portable device and a more durable device. Also, the intro that you've been watching to each of these recommendations was filmed using the Action 3, with automatic settings on everything, and I think the video looks great. Pictures are clean and absolutely acceptable to save your memories, though this is for sure a video-forward device. Also, I've done no editing to the microphones, so the pickup is really good. Even despite some wind, I think it sounded fantastic. So, for the average user out there, the DJI Action 3 represents the best way to ditch your phone and bring one device with you wherever you go.
So as of April, the DJI Action 3 and the Pixel 7 Pro are my choice for the best way to stay mobile in the first half of 2023. Now that is until something else comes along, and hey, that's what I do, right? Those will be the two devices that I exclusively film all of my video for this YouTube channel over the next several months. And we are going to be on the road, and all of that fits very nicely into that little Nomadic Backpack, 20 liters, and I can carry that around with me wherever I go. Now, I also do all of my editing, just so you know, on a Rogue Strix Scar 16, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm not a laptop reviewer, but I might give you guys a look at that as well. So join me over the next several months as we are on the road looking for the best way to stay mobile in the second half of 2023.